TGIF, everybody. Friday drive-in. Wanted to share a couple words about the parable of the grapefruit. And if anybody out there knows their Bible, you know that you're going to be looking a long time to find the parable of the grapefruit, but hear me out. So about, I want to say 30 years ago, I ate a grapefruit that was so bad. Like, it was the worst thing I had ever tasted in my life. It left lasting scars inside of me. And I didn't eat. It was like eating death, like eating dirt. So painful. I can still taste it to this day, 30 years later. And because of that experience, that trauma that I faced 30 years ago in my life, I vowed a vow, without really vowing a vow. I did not eat a grapefruit, I'm not making this up, for 20 years, at least 20 years. I did not, even the thought of grapefruit would just like make my mouth clam up and like, oh my God, they're so horrible. How could anybody eat a grapefruit? But something happened. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it was God coming down and opening my heart to the idea of retrying a grapefruit. And when I did, oh my God, it was so amazing. For some way, somehow, God led me to the juiciest, biggest, I think it was a ruby red grapefruit. If you're from the Northwest or wherever they sell those, it was a ruby red grapefruit. And it was perfect. Juicy, totally perfectly ripe. And it changed my life and opened my eyes to how good grapefruit can be. Now at this point you might be thinking, what in the world is this clown talking about on a Friday morning about grapefruit? But this is how people treat Christianity. They get one bad taste in their mouth, they have one bad experience, they get hurt, and they vow that they will never set foot in a church, they will never reach out to God, they will never consider Christianity. And rightfully so, because all of us Christians, myself included, are not the greatest example of who Christ is. We're all under construction and we're all in the process of being changed and transformed into His image the more we cooperate with Him. But we all fall short, we all make mistakes, and we all do dumb things, and we all get hurt and traumatized, and we have bad experiences with Christianity, with a church. But if you'll consider how good that grapefruit can be, if you open up your heart to trying grapefruit or trying the church or considering Jesus, maybe you've faced some tragedy, maybe you've lost a loved one, maybe you have done something or something has happened around you that you blame God for. Just consider how good that grapefruit can be if you try it one more time and see what God will do for you. You just never know what kind of miracles waiting around the corner, what kind of an amazing life transformation experience it could be to cut into that grapefruit and taste the goodness that's on the inside. God bless you. Have a great Friday.